Well, here's the story. Karen and Jeff own a cleaning business. Karen can clean an average size house in 2 hours. Jeff can clean a similar house in 3 hours. How long will it take them to clean an average size house working together? Well, here's the phenomenon. We know that rate times time equals distance. So our distance is going to be one house. And we have Karen, Jeff, and then Karen and Jeff working together. Now we also know this. Let's see. First of all, rate times time, RT, equals distance. So rate equals distance divided by time. And Karen can clean a house in 2 hours, and that's the distance is 1. Jeff can clean a house in 3 hours, and again, 1 house, distance is 1. Now, let's find what the rate is given this information. Well, rate equals distance over time. That's 1 over 2. So she can clean a half of a house in an hour. Jeff can clean 1 over 3, a third of a house in an hour. Now, the sum of the rates is the time is the rate at which Karen and Jeff can clean a house. So we have to add 1/3 plus 1/2, and let's see, I'll have to multiply this by 1 in the form of 3 over 3, and this by 1 in the form of 2 over 2, and the common denominator is 6. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 3 times 1 is 3, and I get 5/6. So working together, they can clean 5/6 of a house in an hour. Now, time, and that's what we're looking for, equals distance over rate. So time equals 1 house, and the rate is 5/6. When we invert and multiply, dividing fractions, invert and multiplying, we get 6/5. So they can clean a house in 6/5 hours, and that's our solution. Well, here we have a couple of variation problems. Let's do the first one, number 5 here. So we're told that y varies directly as x, so y equals kx. And if they're going to give us this, we're going to have to find k, so k equals y over x. And they're also going to have to give us a value for y and a value for x, and then another value for either x or y. And that way we can find k. So let's see. Y equals 18 when x is 5. That means that k equals 18 over 5. So now we know y equals 18 over 5x. Then find y when x is 8. So x equals 8, and we've got to find y. Well, let's take y equals 18 over 5, and that's x, and we'll let x equal 8, and come up with a value for y. So y equals 18 over 5 times 8. And the product of 18 and 8 is 144. So y equals 144 over 5. And 144 over 5. And that one's done. Well, we have another variation problem to do, and this time suppose p varies inversely as q. Then the form is p equals k over q, k being our constant of proportionality. Well, we have to know what k equals, so multiplying both sides by q, we have k equals pq. Now, they also have to tell us give us a value for p, a value for q, so we can solve for k, and then they'll give us either another value for p or another value for q, and we'll solve for the unknown. Now let's see. P is 8 when q is 3.25. So the product of 8 and 3.25 is 26. So now we know k equals 26. Furthermore, we know p equals 26 over q. So, and now they've told us, said, what is q when p is 2? So p is 2, and our unknown at this point is q, and we've got to solve for it. So if p equals 26 over q, then if we multiply both sides by q and divide both sides by p, we get q equals 26 over p. So with that said, we will let p equal 2 and solve for q. So q then will equal 26 over 2, so q equals 13. Yeah, and we're done with that one.